Have more faith in what you can't see. So, something that I've been reflecting on recently is faith. Faith and confidence in the things that I can't see. What I've noticed is throughout my lifetime, whether it be with fitness or me just trying to accomplish some type of goal I have set for myself, I've noticed that a lot of times the reason why, we quit or we start over is because we don't have faith in the things that we can't see. For instance, like if you're trying to work out and lose weight, when you first start working out, you're not really going to see much of a difference. You're going to be putting in a lot of effort at the beginning and you're not going to be seeing much of a result. But the thing about it is, as with anything, it does take time. It takes a lot of effort for you to get the results that you desire, or for you to get to the place where you think you want to be at, or where you strive to be at. But what we do is, when we're doing these inputs, where we're taking this action, taking these steps forward to accomplish our goals, when we don't get the thing that we want in the time frame that we want it, we end up quitting. Because what happens is, and it makes sense, it makes perfect sense, and I'm 100% with you guys on this too as well. When you're putting a lot of effort into something and it just feels like you're not getting anywhere with it, why wouldn't you feel discouraged? Why wouldn't you have doubts? Why wouldn't you have fears that what you're doing is not working? So it makes a lot of sense why a lot of people do give up in that regards. But the thing about it is this: you have to have faith in what it is that you're doing. You have to have faith and confidence that the inputs and the action that you are taking is actually yielding you a lot of results, because you won't actually see it at the very beginning. It's just like the concept of when you plant a seed. It takes a long time for you to even see the seed sprouting up through the dirt. But there are changes that are happening. You might not be able to physically see them, but there are changes there. Just like within yourself. When you're putting the effort in to accomplish your goal, you are actually growing. You are actually successful because you are moving towards something that you want, something that you desire. Anytime that you can continuously put forth the effort for anything that you want in this lifetime, you are successful. You just have to understand that what you're doing is going to yield results that may not be visible at first, but the work that you do is also working on you. Let me say that again. The work that you do is also working on you. It takes a long time for someone to say, like, to build a house, but every single day that you go, you lay more brick with the cement, you put up certain things, you are building the house one step at a time, brick by brick. Now, it's going to take some time before the house is complete, but during that process, the house is being built, It's being built maybe slowly, maybe not at the rate that you would like, because you have the finished image of what the house is going to look like in your mind. The same thing goes with the goal that you have. You have the vision of what that will look like when it's complete. So every day that you're putting in that effort and you're putting in those actions and you aren't seeing that complete vision of what you have in your head, you feel like it's not working. You get doubts. You feel like it's not worth it. You feel like the action that you're putting in is not going to be worth it at the end. Well, you feel like it's not worth it now, but you'll never get to see the house fully built if you give up midway through. But the one thing that you will always see is the fact that you never completed it. Every single time that you give up on a goal, it doesn't just go away. You remember those times that you haven't completed the things that you wanted to complete. And you might come up with an alibi as to why you haven't done it or why you gave up. But the ultimate thing is you felt like it wasn't working, so you stopped. And that's very human. I've been through that plenty of times myself. And I still have doubts and fears about is the actions that I'm putting in on a daily basis, are they really going to get me to where I want to go? Am I really going to be able to see this thing the entire way through? Am I going to reach my goal? Is it even working? Is it worth it? And the answer is always going to be yes, because the thing that you are striving to do is something that you had a desire to do in the first place. So it's always going to be worth the completion, you know? The only thing you get when you give up is that memory and that lingering taste in your mouth, that lingering thing that is egging you on inside of your mind that you gave up. You know, you started over despite whatever the alibi is, despite whatever is the excuse that you gave up. The point of the matter is that you did. And unfortunately too, every time that you do that, you're building your identity too as well. You don't want to be the type of person who quits when things get rough or when you have doubts or when you have fears. Because if you do it with anything, if you do it with something, there's no reason why you wouldn't do it with something else. So my message to you watching this video is, remember why you started. Remember why you started in the first place. And it's okay to have those doubts. It's okay to have those fears. Courage, confidence, faith, all of these things are things that are built over time. But you have to see it all the way through. You have to see it all the way through. The only way that you're able to experience that feeling of inner success and battling through those doubts and fears is to keep going. But you have to have faith. You have to have faith in yourself, and you have to have faith and confidence that you will be blessed with whatever it is that you want to accomplish at the end of the road if you continue to push forward. Every single person who's successful in any type of way, any type of form, they have all had those doubts and fears. So this is nothing new. It might be, and it's nothing new to you either, because I'm sure you've accomplished things in your life that you have had fears and doubts about, but you kept the faith and you kept having confidence within yourself, and then you were able to achieve them. So let your past show you that you actually are capable of doing anything, okay? You are capable of doing anything, but you have to work on your faith. And actually, the beautiful thing about these scenarios where you feel these doubts and fears, this is the perfect time where you get to build your faith. So think about it that way and continue to press forward, because nothing is going to feel better than when you get to the end of that road and you get to the end of that journey and you can say to yourself and think back about how many times that you doubted yourself and how much fear you had and how much you felt that what you were doing was not yielding you any type of results, and you felt like you was never going to get there, but you did because you had faith. So that's today's message. I just wanted to share that with you guys because that's something that I've been working on to myself. I've been working on my faith as well. And every time that I have my own personal doubts and fears, I need to continue to push forward too as well, because that's what faith is. Faith is confidence in what you can't see. So have faith in yourself and have faith that everything and all the powers that be are working to your benefit, because they are. All right? Peace. Stay unstoppable.